All right, man. Let's talk about Detroit Pistons. Is there another trade in the works for the Detroit Pistons? I believe they have some excess guys on the roster. I mean, I don't know. Maybe somebody could be headed to the G League. I doubt it. But yeah, they got some access. They got some access. They got some access. You know, things on the roster. I mean, and one of the things that you look at is, um, they brought back Simone from the Jazz. They added Tim Hardaway Jr. They added Malik Beasley. They added Tobias Harris. So those 4 guys they added on top of Cade, Jalen Duran. That's 6. Or Short Thompson 7. Ron, that's 8. Uh, um, Jaden Ivey, that's what, 9. Marcus Sasser, that's 10. So at the end of the day, I feel like unless they look at, what's old buddy name, Isaiah Stewart, as the backup center, which I had no issue with him being a backup center. Um, they may be in the they may be on the lookout for another center, that can they may be on the lookout for another center that can stretch the floor a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can go out there, shoot the ball, shoot the three, stretch the floor a little bit more. Um, and he can be that guy, I would guess, but maybe it's somebody a little bit more taller, a little bit more length, or whatever the situation may be. So, but also they could be in a sweepstakes for another wing. You know what I'm saying? They could be in the sweepstakes for another wing. They could be in the sweepstakes for another star in general. Who knows? So, at the end of the day, um, I think just with the log jam of guys they got, you can see another trade. Now, could they all just stick it out and compete? Absolutely. Competition is greatly needed. But when you got a lot of these guys who coming into the NBA so young and they really never had to compete and they really been basketball prodigies probably their whole life, then the issue becomes at this point, um, the issue becomes at this point, they ain't really had to work for nothing in their life in basketball, and probably even before that, a lot of these guys ain't had to work for shit. So now that they got to work and compete, improve themselves, a lot of these guys don't want to compete, so they just shut it down. They shut it down. They don't want to compete. So this is the first time they really ever had to compete for a spot and had to work from the bottom, and it wasn't given to them, and they don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? When you've been a prodigy and you didn't have the ball in your hand your whole life, you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. Um, so sometimes you'll see somebody, confidence get so low from, competing with guys and trying to compete for spots and don't get it. And then, they're sink to the bottom of the roster, and then their confidence will be shot. Their confidence to get shot just like that. So, um, so that's my thing about it, man. So that can happen real quick, fast, in a hurry. Um, for some guys, most of these kids ain't mentally strong like that no more. So, yeah, I think some gonna shake, and I think another deal is coming. I think if they're gonna move for somebody for real, that next move is probably going to be, um, in my opinion, it's probably gonna be for a center. Yeah, I think they're gonna move for a center or try to find another big guy that can kind of stretch the floor a little bit more. And I think if anybody's probably going to be out here, it's going to be Isaiah Stewart and Jaden Ivey. It's the 2 guys. I believe more in Jaden Ivey. I mean, more in Isaiah Stewart. I would say he's probably more likely going to be moved, but I also see Jaden Ivey also. I can see him also being moved as well too. But I think it's the more guy that you more likely going to see move is going to be, in my humble opinion, is going to be Jay Ivey. I mean, it's going to be low sodium beef stew. He's probably going to be the guy that's going to be more likely to be moved, in my opinion. So I think he more likely going to be moved. So that's just my opinion on it. Um, yeah, that's just my opinion on it. But but I think if they're gonna look to move somebody, quite frankly, I think it's going to be Stewart will be for a center or something of that nature, in my humble opinion. So But yeah, so I think a move is definitely coming. Um, yeah, I think a move is definitely coming, man. I think they're gonna trim a little bit of that fat back off there. But if they go as they are, I still think they'd be a good basketball team. I think they're gonna be a team that's gonna be a lot better this year, more improved, especially if JB Biggerstaff, um, especially if JB Biggerstaff he passionate, he care about coaching, and he know what he doing. So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot better for the Pistons in my opinion. Um, so yeah, I think it's gonna be a lot better. Um, you know, uh, um, you know, but you know, but nonetheless, um, but all these guys staying here competing, it might be good, but like I said before, a lot of these guys lose confidence, man. When they don't play, they don't get in the rotation, they shut it down, they get out of shape, they get disengaged. You send them to the G League, then that's more discouragement. So, hopefully, you got a bunch of mentally strong guys, man, on this roster, man. Yeah, hopefully you got a bunch of mentally strong guys on this roster, man. And if you got a bunch of mentally strong guys on this roster, uh, I think you'll be okay. But yeah, I think another trade coming. More likely, Stewart and Ivy's probably gonna be on the move. Um, in my humble opinion. So I think those are the two teams that that's gonna be on the move. So um, yeah, those gonna be the two teams that's gonna be on the move. So um, but yeah, but nonetheless, but nonetheless, man, I think you're gonna see another trade come before the training down. I mean, before training camp. I think you're gonna see something soon. So we'll see. The season to be upon us. I mean, Lions about to head the training camp right now. So thank God football coming on. You was young, used to love the summertime. I can't stand it now, and I have my reasons for that. But hey, appreciate y'all for rocking with the kid. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link inscription. Appreciate the love support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.